Guardsmen of the 1137th Military Police Company are training for a series of upcoming deployments to Germany that will be followed by a deployment to the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center in Cuba. Each deployment has its own unique mission and training requirements. On this drill weekend, their training was conducted at the Missouri National Guard training site in Wapapello, Missouri. The courses were developed to train and certify the Guardsmen for 3 two-week deployments to a U.S. Army base in Germany. The Guardsmen will be supplementing the active duty military police forces while they are away at training.
There you go.
They have to do their annual training, so we go over there and replace them for a couple weeks while they do their annual requirements where they can't work the road. We take over law enforcement duties for that facility, traffic accidents, traffic stops, respond to calls. So that's what we'll do mostly in Germany.
I joined to get to experience this type of mission, so I'm really excited, looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun training with those guys and seeing how they operate, especially in a different country.
The experience that they're going to bring back from that will definitely aid us as we're training towards the mobilization to Guantanamo Bay.
Military police, or MPs, protect the lives and property on Army installations by enforcing military laws and regulations. They also control traffic, prevent crime, and respond to all emergencies. The MPs that the Guardsmen will be filling in for are issued OC spray, also known as pepper spray. In order for the Guardsmen to be issued OC spray, they had to complete a confidence course that begins with being sprayed in the face with OC spray.
Say your name, open your eyes. Say your name. Private Brown, Wapapello Training Site, I have been sprayed. Let's go.
It is a goal and mission-oriented mindset that you have to have. They have to put themselves in a place where they can understand that they can still fight through it, that it will go away.
This is important because we have to use it in the field occasionally, so we have to know what it's like to be hit by it if we hit each other or ourselves, and that way we know the pain we're causing to anybody who we have to use it on. Right now I'm really anxious, nervous, but it'll be easier since everyone's going through it together, and just knowing once I reach the end, it'll be over. The most difficult part of the training would probably be trying to regain your eyesight. It just starts sinking in and immediately starts burning.
I've been sprayed.
The most difficult stage was probably having to deal with a more combative person.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Face away from me. Hand placed behind your back.
To get through it, you kind of just have to think through it, actually. Think past the pain, and you have to get your job done one way or another, and sometimes it's a struggle, and a little bit of pain can get you a long way if you push through it.
It is a big confidence builder that these guys can put themselves in a good mindset, that know they can still accomplish their mission and be safe while they're doing it.
The drill weekend also involved a stressed 9mm pistol qualification and first aid training.
And the idea is to get this done in 60 seconds or less. If you can, it just takes muscle memory and time. And there are tricks I'm going to teach you guys to get it done on tight.
The Guantanamo Bay, or GITMO deployment, is a unique mission for a combat support military police company like the 1137th. Fortunately, the unit has had plenty of time to prepare and train for the detention operations mission.
I have been given 2 years in order to prepare my unit, as opposed to in the past I've had 6 months or less in the previous 3 deployments. When they meet that challenge at GITMO, if you're not ready to go on duty down there, you can really get into a lot of trouble.
We're going to be dealing with, what a lot of people consider the most dangerous people on the planet. So there are obvious risks associated with that, but I think with all the training that we've received and that we'll receive in pre-mob, I don't think it should be an issue. I think we'll be fine once we get there.
Lieutenant Tillman is a prior service guardsman that was a paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne and served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, fighting an enemy that he will now be responsible for detaining.
Being able to come back to my home state as a guardsman and then being able to go to Guantanamo Bay and see the fruits of my labor in the past, just kind of see it full circle, I think it's going to be pretty surreal and pretty gratifying.
What it means to me to be deployed is fulfilling something that I think everybody who serves wants to fulfill.
We're all excited. I'm definitely excited. This is my first time actually going overseas with the unit.
as a whole, I think we're all really ready to go and do something other than just training here in the U.S.
We've had fun this weekend. I mean, I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to be in the National Guard doing this and having a blast.
The 1137th MP Company will continue being busy with training and preparing for its dual state and federal missions.
This is a really high op-tempo time for us to get 3 rotations and logistics involved with getting that many people overseas and back while conducting a mission, and on top of that, preparing for the mission in Guantanamo Bay. Not to mention also be prepared for any state emergency duty that may happen. Of course, right now we're in the middle of a tornado season, but these soldiers are motivated and trained, and they're prepared to do any of that.